We just thought it's kind of time. The young defensemen are knocking on the door. You know, you saw that we brought Klingberg up. He's been very dominant down there, playing well. You know, he had the hip surgery. Our expectations were if he didn't have the hip surgery, he was probably going to be knocking on the door to start the season. But we wanted to give him a little bit of time, get used to the North American game again. So he's been playing well. We brought him up. You know, Leksiak needs playing time. Jokapaka showed they can play in the league. So we've got some young kids knocking on the door. You know, we never thought coming into training camp that Honka would be playing in the American League. So we got, you know, with the Cameron Gonchas and the Honkas and Jokapakas and the guys up here, we've got some good young kids coming up, and it's just kind of time. You got to start opening up some ice time for them.
What did you see in Travis Moen that allowed you to make this deal with Montreal?
Well, Travis Moen's been a character player his whole career. You know, you go back to his Anaheim days and in Montreal. You know, he's been a real tough third, fourth line type of player. He brings us a real presence, you know, something that we don't have a lot of. You know, our guys play hard. He can help back that up. So he gives us a presence there, and he's character. And you know, Sergei, you know, it's tough. Sergei's a classy guy. He was great for us. He did a lot of people don't realize he had a lot of play in Valeri Nikushkin's development and a lot of our young defensemen's development. And Sergei and I talked. It's an opportunity for him to go to Montreal. I think Montreal's got as good a chance as anybody to win the Stanley Cup, and it's a great opportunity for him.
It's an interesting business. I was talking to both him and Horkoff about it, but you know, he was just like really hugging Jason Spezza, saying, you know, I hope you do well. I hope you do well here. And I think that's an interesting thing. And when I asked Sergei, he's like, I hope this team does well.
Yeah, no, Sergei, you know, and all our players, they're first class, and they want everybody to do well. We want them to do well, and I think it's a good fit for Sergei. You know, they got Markov, Emelin, Galenchuk, some good, you know, couple of real good Russian defensemen. He's going to have a good feel for those guys, and I just think it's a good fit for Sergei, and it's a good fit for us, for our player.
How about money-wise? Does this create some more salary cap space?
It opens up some salary cap space. We retained a little bit of salary because they have cap troubles, but it worked. It does help us that way. But in the end, it was more of a hockey trade for us.
As a conduit for the fans, they're asking, is there something more? Should we be on our toes?
No, there's nothing more. You know, I get back to that's why Klingberg's up here. The something more is something internal. You know, these guys earned this last year. You know, over the last 2-3 years, all these young kids have earned this opportunity. They won the Calder Cup. They're knocking on the door. It's their opportunity now. We're going to see if they grab it, and you know, if they don't grab it, now we got some more coming up, and we'll go that way. And we're always open to making other moves, but right now, this is the first step.
How much did the record and the struggle so far this season make this happen now instead of later?
It really not too much to do with it. You know, we're disappointed in our record. You know, we all are. Everybody wants to win here, but this it's not a panic move to say, ooh, we got to do something. This was something that it could have been farther down in the season. You know, we could have made this trade, but it was something. Klingberg's play down in the minors, I think, helped dictate that. Jokapaka's play, Oleksiak's play here, that kind of dictated the move more than anything else.